So I just looked up a article online talking about the coronavirus and NBC Universal thinking about throwing some of their movies online that was supposed to come out in theaters, and I think the new Troll movie and a couple of the other movies, The Hunt, that's already in theaters, and what was that other one? I think Emma are all supposed to possibly go online at some point in the very near future, like within the next couple of weeks. And these are still movies that are in theaters. Uh, that Twelve movie, the Twelve music, uh, world tour movie, was actually supposed to be released in theaters pretty soon. I think it was supposed to come out April 10th, and they're thinking about already throwing that movie out on line. And I just came up with my own thoughts on that whole situation, and I can tell you that I think we're about to witness the death of the cinema and the movie theaters in general, because this whole coronavirus will make people stay home, and when they do stay home, they're going to start to realize something. They're going to start to realize what use is the theater anymore. I mean, think about it. When you can stream something online for a lot cheaper than going to the movies, I mean, look, you go to the movies these days, just for two people to go to the movies is close to 20 24 bucks. I mean, if you go in the daytime, it's $20, but if you go later in the later in the nighttime, it becomes higher, and you could be spending anywhere between 30 to 25 to $30, per movie ticket, and that's like at night. In the daytime, a little cheaper, it's like $10 per person, $9 per person, whatever. It also depends on where you live and stuff like that. But if you can just win a movie online for $20 and it's a new movie, what's the use of even being able to go to the movie theater when you could just do it at home? And I think people are going to start to realize that, and movie studios are going to start to realize that too, because more people can see your movie at home than they can in the theater. Not everyone can go out to the movies in the theater and see it all the time. People just don't have that much money. The succession stands are expensive as hell. Even with discounts and stuff, for a large soda and a thing of caramel popcorn still came up to be $11. And I have a Regal Unlimited 15% off discount, so that's to tell you something. I think that we're gonna start to see more and more of these movies hit online streaming rather than just going to the theater. And we've been seeing kind of a lot of that beforehand. You see a lot of great movies being thrown on Netflix and Hulu and some other way. Now, don't get me wrong, there's also a lot of crap on those sites, but there's also really good movies that probably should have came out in theaters that never did, but they got more attention and more eyeballs simply because they were on these streaming sites and everyone could see them. I mean, think about a movie like Beast of No Nation. Beast of No Nation is such a good movie. It's one of my personal favorites, and it was just a powerful film that year. And it didn't even hit theaters; just went right on Netflix. And anyone who saw it, you know, they enjoyed it, they liked it, they're raving about it, and you could easily see it by just ordering $8 on Netflix or $8 on Hulu or Disney Plus or whatever streaming services are out now that you enjoy watching. That's it, and you get an unlimited library of stuff. Not only that, but not that expensive to buy these movies, like the newer movies online anyways. I mean, they're like $20 when they first get released and are no longer in theaters. And I've been noticing a trend too. Back when I was younger, when a movie would come out, you would have to wait like 6 months before, even after the movie left theater, before you even got a DVD or something like that. These days, the DVDs are coming out almost as soon as they leave theaters. As soon as they're out of the theater, there's the DVD already there. That's not how it used to be. And same thing with these streaming services. The minute these movies leave theaters, you already get it on the service, so you will get that new Star Wars movie or that new X-Men movie on a Netflix, Hulu, in Redbox, or even on the shelves at Best Buy or whatever in like 2 or 3 months anyways, and it's becoming more and more clear to me that I think we're going to witness the death of the theater in general. We're already seeing the death of people working cash register. I mean, if you work in cash register inside a store, I don't know what to tell you except you're going to be out of a job within the next 5 or 10 years. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation that you are facing. Uh, truck drivers too. You know, with these self-driving cars coming out and stuff like that, y'all guys aren't going to be employed that long either. Technology is really moving forward, and if another situation like coronavirus happens, I don't really see the need for people to went out to the movie theater and actually be able to watch the theater when they could just do it at home. And I think movie studios during this crisis will see that. And I really do think that within the next 5 to 10 years, maybe 20, there aren't going to be any movie theaters left. That's just what the situation on the ground is, and what I think the reality of the situation is. And maybe that's not a bad thing, but it's probably not a good thing either, because then, see, when I went to go see the movie like The Force Awakens, I saw that with a crowd of people. And despite what everyone says about how they dislike The Force Awakens, most of the people I have talked to after that movie was released actually loved The Force Awakens. It wasn't until after The Last Jedi came out that people started ragging on Force Awakens, because Last Jedi was a pretty bad movie. But you know, I remember when Rey finally grabs that lightsaber, the entire theater had that energy. They all stood up and clapped. Everyone in that theater did it. Everyone was so involved in that movie. When Han Solo or Chewbacca came on screen, everybody clapped. When Princess Leia showed up on screen, everybody stood up and clapped because they saw their favorite heroes or whatever. And you're just not going to get that energy at home anymore. You're not going to get that energy of witnessing a franchise with so much love and so much energy poured into. Same thing with Frozen 2. The energy with inside that movie, Frozen 2, when I went to the theater and saw that movie, it was something else. It was like going to a Star Wars movie, because everybody was dressed up as the favorite characters from these movies, and everybody was singing along, laughing, crying, everything. They were going through the emotions, and you're not going to get that energy sitting at home same way you would in the theater. And that's just an unfortunate, thing. That's just a product of the past. Unfortunately, that's all I gotta say.